What's up, guys? Welcome to the season premiere of Man About Cake. Yes! I'm your host, Joshua John Russell, and this week we're gonna do a cake that you guys request every single video, and I love it. We're doing Steampunk. I'm gonna build a two-tiered chocolate carrot cake filled with cream cheese frosting and finished with chocolate gears and clocks. Let's do it! I'm gonna start by breaking down an 8-inch chocolate carrot cake. By the way, if you guys want this recipe, it's in the description box below or in the eye. This is a slow bake cake, so it bakes up kind of like a brownie and gets this nice little crust on top. So instead of cutting off the dome, I'm kind of cutting off these little edges that come up just so it's flat. By the way, the Mac Fan Challenge is coming to a close. I have selected 5 cakes and I will be recreating one on the show. So you guys can go down to the description box right now and you can vote on your favorite one. And I'll make it on the show. Super exciting.
Did Frank the Tank make the cut?
I don't know, you gotta check the description box. Frank the Tank might be in the top 5.
I'm voting on Frank the Tank.
You don't say. These little pieces are so good. Like cake chips. Yeah. Brandon, you catch one?
Yeah, garbage chips. Oh.
Oh, you missed. Like, why is he throwing it at the ceiling? Brandon is actually way up here on a ladder, that's why.
In case anyone was wondering.
You just eat some when you get down. Yeah, we're gonna have a man about mouse in about 2 seconds if you don't catch these things. All right, I'm gonna clean them up crumbs and then we'll fill it with cream cheese buttercream. Oh, and I didn't mention, the person who wins also gets a mystery box from me and the guys. Full of good stuff. We won't let Brandon touch it. All right, I'm gonna get this guy in the cooler, then we'll trim it, crumb coat it, and final coat it. All right, now we're gonna make a couple of molds. One is steampunky, sort of geary mold, really cool, all connected together. And the other one is a little clock. I'm gonna do this out of modeling chocolate, but you could do it out of gum paste or fondant that has a little bit of Tylose in it. I'm gonna use a little cornstarch on my modeling chocolate. I'm gonna use cornstarch on my cornstarch is what I almost said. You know, just the double cornstarch method. All right, we're gonna push the chocolate into the clock. Sometimes I like to roll over it. And then I'll just slice the excess away. And we'll just pull it away from the sides to make sure we got all the definition. We'll do the same thing with these little baby keys. They're not keys. On the clock, what are these called? The hands. I'm cutting the excess chocolate away from the outside. Now I'm just pushing in to make sure we get all that detail. By the way, last season we asked you guys why Brandon's nickname was Chips. And I'll tell you why. Thanks for all your answers, they were really funny. But Brandon eats chips all the time, and he hides them on set. You didn't think I saw you put those in there, did you?
Hey, at least they're not in the shot.
They kind of are. By the way, my favorite one was that he was a Chippendales dancer. Not that you couldn't be. They're not hiring. All right, I'm gonna get these guys in the cooler to set up and then we'll pop them out.
You got hot Cheetos on the chocolate.
Oh no. All right, now that our molds are cold, we're gonna pop them out. So the clock here, just pull it away from the edges. There he is. Here's our little clock pieces. That's so tiny. The tiniest things ever. This is more my speed. Like a fat fingers, I can't deal with those tiny little things. Oh, that's so awesome. Look at that. Now I'm gonna show you how to cut a gear out by hand. So there's no rhyme or reason to this hand cut gear. I just have a 6-inch cake circle and a little square to cut my little tick marks around the side, and then a circle cutter set, and then a tip. So I'm just gonna kind of design my own gear here. Got modeling chocolate, a little bit of powdered sugar. We're gonna roll it out. I'm gonna leave it fairly thick. I'm gonna cut out a 6-inch round disc. Okay, now I'm gonna take my little square and make my tick marks. All right, so now let's design the inside. So I'm gonna cut out a circle. And then we'll maybe emboss it. Brandon's favorite word. I'm not cutting it, just embossing, so we get the impression of it. Cool. Then we'll cut out some circly things.
Joshua, what does steampunk mean?
Steampunk is, it's like a sci-fi industrial revolution-y thing.
Why is it steam?
Because it's the steam engine era, and the punk is like this. So we'll leave this to set up, and I'm gonna make a bunch more. I'm gonna cover my cake now with this tan colored fondant. We're gonna brush over it with a little bit of bronze powder, but I just wanted to start with a light brown. So I'm gonna roll this to an 1/8 of an inch thickness. Snow! I covered a 10-inch tier in the same color fondant, and we're gonna do some texture. I kinda want it to look like there are pieces of metal that are bolted on. So what I'm doing is just scoring the fondant, making an indentation. And then I'm coming back with the Dresden tool and just deepening the lines. And then I take a tip, and this will make our little screws. Just emboss it slightly.
Yes.
All right, that looks pretty good. This tier I'm actually gonna dust with bronze so it'll look completely different. Let's put our cake together. All right, all my decorations are made. My cake is here. I'm gonna use some metallic powders to dust over to give us a different look. And then I'm just gonna try things out and see what looks best. Let's decorate. First, I'm dusting over my cake with bronze powder. On the top tier, I'm bringing the bronze powder halfway out. I'm cutting out an 8-inch piece of white gum paste and putting it against the 10-inch tier. This is gonna be the face of the clock. Next, I put the numbers on. I'm adding the mold that I made earlier to the center of the clock. Now I'm adding a black trim with a little piping gel. Then I'm just placing my gears in random places that I think look nice. I'm adding the little clock I molded earlier and some other fun pipes. I'm dusting over the white chocolate gears with metallic powders. Then I'm painting the copper pipes. Next, I'm adding black detail on the clocks and some of the gears. Finish it off, I'm using a little black airbrush to add shadows and bring it to life. Our steampunk cake is all done. I think she turned out super rad. Guys, don't forget about the Mac Fan Challenge. I've narrowed it down to 5, and now it's your turn to vote. If you go down to the description box, you guys get to pick whose cake I'm gonna make on the show, and that person gets a special prize for me and the guys. While you're down there, tell us what you guys wanna see this season. Next week, we're doing a statement flower cake. It's gonna be super awesome. Let's eat! That's what time it is. All right, now we're gonna make some,
Back to the Future clock.
right. Our steampunk cake is complete. I think she turned out super rad. The winner gets a package from us, and I'm actually recreating the cake on the show. I forgot what the rest of it was. Tell me what you guys wanna see on this episode. What? Okay, last one, I got it. It's your turn to vote. If you go, bird. Okay.